to the Progressive Postgame.
Well, the Cleveland Browns got the victory. Johnny Stanton, the fourth, with a one-yard touchdown run that proved to be the difference maker as they take it 17-14 over the Denver Broncos. As we welcome you to the Progressive Postgame Show. Kurt Menefee along with Howie Long, Reggie Bush, Jay Glazer. And you know what, Reggie Bush, this kid, D'Ernest Johnson, undrafted in 2018, played in the American Alliance of Football. And here he is, his first NFL start. All he does is run for 146.
And on a Thursday night football game as well, right? You think about the opportunity in front of him. You got Nick Chubb and you got Kareem Hunt that's down in front of you. And all of a sudden you're called up and he did nothing but just show up and show out for his football team. I love the way that he ran the football. But this was the one thing that was most impressive for me watching D'Ernest Johnson. There was very little wasted movement. And his body language is one cut, get up the field, one cut and go. And that proved to be the difference maker in this football game. And you saw him play that out even all the way to the end where he had to run the football out.
He closed the game out.
He closed the game out for him.
Anybody want to guess who the Progressive player of the game is?
Carnax.
No guess. It is D'Ernest Johnson. 146 yards rushing. He had another 22 receiving and scored a touchdown. America, meet D'Ernest Johnson, who is standing by with Aaron Andrews.
This week, it was a dream come true to even make your first career start. What does this dream feel like now to score a touchdown? You run for 146 yards and have a night like this when everybody's watching you on primetime television.
Man, it's unexplainable, man. You know, first off, I want to give thanks to God. Without him, I want to be here. I want to give thanks to, Coach Stump, for just believing in me, and Coach Pre for just, for believing in me and just giving me a chance, But no, it feels great, man. It's like I said, it's always a dream come true just to come out here, and play this game and just be able to start.
Angry runs. I mean, I think you'll know a lot about that tomorrow on Good Morning Football, but you were just making so much happen out there, and you see the reaction from your teammates. You had to have seen when you made that move on Patrick Surtain, the excitement from Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb. I mean, what was that like?
I mean, it's great, man. The O-line did a great job blocking, setting up all the blocks for me, and I just went out there and just trusted what I seen, trusting my eyes and trusting my ability. It's just great, man. It's just a great feeling.
Your story's incredible, obviously undrafted out of USF. We told it tonight about how you went and you were a fisherman in Key West. Did you ever think you would have this out of school?
Man, I mean, playing the NFL was always my dream. But being on the fishing boat and just come from, man, it's a blessing, man. Not too many people make it out with what I did, And I just got to give thanks to God, man, because without him, like I say, I wouldn't be here, man. I'm just soaking it all in, just being thankful for the opportunity, It's crazy.
Go find that football that you scored your first touchdown with and go enjoy this with your teammates.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
It's always good to get a chance to see some new faces, but especially when you get to see a young man like this,
what a story.
Who obviously sounds humble. Yeah. And we talked about not even drafted out of the University of South Florida. And the way he performed tonight, Howie, made it easy on Case Keenum, who was in for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, the front office's phones are ringing this week with teams wanting to kind of acquire that guy, I'm sure. Case Keenum, we talked about him and his relationship with Stefanski in Minnesota, starting 14 games. Stefanski knew what he could do, what he couldn't do. He also understood what Kevin Stefanski wanted out of his performance today. It was 33 runs, 33 passes, 21 for 33, 199, 1 TD. It looked a lot like the box score for that team on a regular week. Big running attack, great balance, didn't ask the quarterback to do too much, and Case Keenum was great. This is the best possible outcome, and it stopped the bleeding and got them back on track.
Hey, we know another fisherman down in the Keys, don't we, also?
Yeah.
It's not just him, but, hey, look, when I talked to Kevin Stefanski earlier this morning, he was actually fine with his running backs, his backup running backs. That he was okay, and that says an awful lot about what he's done and the system he's built over there for the running system. His concern, obviously, was, hey, Baker Mayfield goes down with, now we know, with his shoulder that's a lot more injured than we ever thought. And Case Keenum, was Case going to be able to manage his game, not turn the ball over? And he's done that as well. Look what Kevin Stefanski's done. Okay, the old Cleveland Browns, all these injuries, no way it's this next man up attitude, and they're fine. Right. No way.
And as we said, 175 yards rushing for the team. Johnson had the big night. Reggie Bush, you remember your first NFL start? 6 carries, 5 yards. Just a little bit shy.
Hey, thanks for that, Kurt.
Thanks, Sean.
Appreciate that.
You could have gave me the ball a little bit.
Do a solid there. Hey, that's great. Hey.
Well, I'll tell you, Darryl Johnson won't have to worry about that talk years from now. What a night he had. We'll be back.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, Sean.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Baker reaching for that first cup of coffee. Let's see if this can get his feet moving. Oh, he's putting it back on a hot plate. Must mean a second cup is coming. And with a burst of speed, Baker heads up the stairs like a man on a mission.
Baker coming in hot, looking a little gassed from the stairs.
It's like 7 a.m. Maybe pump the brakes a little bit.
Baker stands in the doorway.
Seems a little annoyed.
I tried.
Uh-oh, leaving the seat up. Emily's not gonna like that.
Here in California, we believe in what if. After all, if is our middle name. Like, what if we could go surfing and skiing in the same day? Boom. What if we could have the moon and the stars? What if we could roll like this? Or float like this? And eat all this? Here we welcome all what ifs with open arms. Even whatever this is. After all, there's only one wrong way to what if. What if you don't?
Charmin Ultra Soft has so much cushiony softness, it's hard for your family to remember they can use less.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin. Oh, excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Sorry. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less, so it's always worth it. Now, what did we learn about using less?
You gotta roll it back, everybody.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Well, the Astros are just a game away from the World Series, but Boston hopes to force a Game 7. You can see how it plays out tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Game 6 of the ALCS on FS1. All right, we got a good game for you next Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay and Arizona. Currently, they've obviously got games on Sunday, 5-1 against 6-0, Howie.
This Arizona team, people, I live in Arizona part-time, and people think, well, is this a fluke? Is this kind of like years before we started out hot and then kind of faded? Last week kind of answered that question, I think, going on the road in Cleveland without their head coach, without their play caller. I think the quarterback's for real. I think the defense is much improved. I think this team is loaded wide receiver position. I think it's a team that people are going to have to deal with down the road, and it starts with Green Bay next Thursday.
All right, you can see that next Thursday right here on Fox. You can see Reggie Bush Saturday, big noon kickoff. Thanks for joining us tonight,
Big noon kickoff.
Big noon.
Sorry that he threw you under the bus before there, man.
He'll cover college football for you before the day even begins. Coming up on Fox, it's your late local news. And over on the NFL Network, it's the Mercedes EQ postgame show. We thank you for watching Thursday Night Football on Fox, where the Cleveland Browns get their 4th win of the season.